Alright, we are doing Endymions in the Duelist Cup. And we are, unfortunately, with all these like events that's happening in Master Duel, it's really hard to commit directly to rank to get high enough. So I want to see if we can get Duelist Cup and then get and then rank to Master 5 at least. And we start at what did we start at? 1100 gems already. Yeah, we started at 12. Okay, I didn't know if it was different for Master 1 and Master 5, but because of Master 5 already, we get to start at level 12, which is good. I think last time the Duelist Cup happened, we had to start at like level 6 or 7. Make your obligatory 6-7 joke. But with that, we might be able to get through the Duelist Cup fast enough to have more time for him ranked, which I'm hoping for. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, I didn't go over the deck list that much here. We're using the same deck list as normal, except I took out one Magister for Souls, and I took out Anima for Demon. Otherwise, it's the same deck list. And there's actually been pretty neat, pretty helpful here. But yeah, Anima was the first one that was going to come out. First one on the chopping block for the whole time. Just because like there's been so many games where I don't even summon it. Oh yeah, there's that. But let's see how well we do here. By the way, I just got 1100 gems, so yeah, that puts me over the 10,000 mark for gems. It's very fun, but with no hand traps is going second, it's really hard, even with 3 engine board reps. Ooh. Talking about your Fiendsmith, Shining Sarcophagus, DM Bellstar, Endymion deck. Frank. Like, do you even call it Fiendsmith when you only have 1 Engraver and 1 Requiem? Ooh. Ooh, this hand's good. This hand's good. We'll see though if he's got a Droll or Ash. Or Maxx C, like there. The deal with Maxx C right off the bat, looks like. Lego, I mean. Oh, nice. See if you draw into called by? No, I kind of want to go Void here though, just to see if we do draw into called by. With a shot. Nope, another one of these. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Maxx key now. We could go here like this. Looks like he's got more. Do this. Looks like he's probably got like Imperm as well in hand. Why do I bother asking? Yo, what up, Shadow? How you been? Hello, beautiful days. How you doing? Let's gotta be at Bashless. Let's number some Bashless, but it's most likely gonna be a an Imperm. It's very, very commonly an Imperm. Do this 1. We did use Into the Void, so we might want to be getting rid of counters off the Citadel. It would be funny if he imprims it. Like I said, it's funny. Okay. Maxx C always. Maxx C's very, very common. Even though it's at 1. Might have just a second one anyway. Second one. That's why I did it. Big Shuffler, I agree. I got watched by 60 card decks in the DC twice when I was doing some climbing. Yeah. Like I say this all the time, that Maxx C nothing ever matters when it's limited, because the algorithm would still choose to give it in the opening hand. I'll negate this still, because, you know, negating and destroying is really good on Sage. Just negating by itself isn't that good, but negating and destroying is. And I'll save Endymion for True Light. Yeah, that's a negate. If I ever saw one, you can use True Light to get a roar. It's fine, but Wishes searching 2 is very important. And I'm gonna Endymion bounce Jackal King to him, just because of Twin Burst is most likely going to attack over everything. So might as well have some resources still left in hand. He also doesn't have another normal summon, another way to get a body on field. He can get Maiden as well in hand, but still might be, I know, somewhat favorable. He has to give up a, he'll have to give up his Maiden Link to go into Link 1 if he wanted to do that. With the head off, he still has in hand 2, Roach Power, yeah. And MST negates are rough too. I'm guessing Typhoon pops doesn't hurt Endymions. They do, but like just like any other pops. But I've only ever seen them get like 2 Typhoon pops. The very first time I went against, what do you call it? The very first time I went against Radiant Typhoon, they only were able to get an MST pop, one of the negates of the trap, and a monster negate. They also, I think they had a spell trap. No, it was just a monster negate, which I just banished anyway. Always gonna get an Infirm back in skills. Like, search my probably Mastery is just the best one to go for. I thought about Balance for a second. Like, Balance could be useful, but no. I don't learn how to play over on Typhoon. I'm still trying to figure out the rules. Timing chains. Timings is I learned that the way they negate once per chain. Yeah. If you chain block it as well, it works. Yeah, here's the thing. If I would have him not negated Wishes, you could add Roar in another card. And then he could Roar, and if I negated Roar, he could just True Light for the body on the field and still Wishes someone out. It's the same position as before. Except with Wishes, if Wishes resolved at all, he'd get an extra body. Going for what's to banish from his graveyard? To banish ultimate? The ultimate? I guess so. He's also locked into him after Synchro Rumble. He's locked into Synchro, so he can't do the Link 1 thing. Okay. Barrel, okay. Ooh, Jackal King summoned out Master Service can be pretty good. Into the Void, I'm going to use that first. So, his disruptions, he's got Imperm face down, he's got Blue Spirit. I gotta watch out for. Also, he's summoned out Maiden in attack mode, which is really weird. Okay, add Endymion. It also adds Servant. Endymion is a confirmed like thing, but if he decides to Imperm on Cerberus and then tribute out Glory Spirit for, but then again, like I can't use Servant anyway, so I think Endymion's just better. So I could do this. This is probably better. what you gonna do? Right. Get rid of you. Because then you can just tag out if I try to get that the other way. Let's go this and see what we draw. Could banish Maiden, but like, fortunately, was just a terrible draw. I want to go for Servant, but I realized I'm plugging in under Duelist Spirit, so I could have gone for Endymion then. But then, like I said before, he could have easily used Duelist Spirit to tribute off to summon out the negate. Then if I try to Service banish the negate, Imperm happens, and then the other one gets negated. The Void being a useless draw. Yeah, they sit on your pen scale. They either pop or unfeasible to negate your pen scale. Depends on if they pop and negate your scale. Yeah, Amon could be rough. Obviously, Barrel as well is gonna get him and pull everything too. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that's game. Maxx C, 2 heavy perms, and 3 starters. Alright, got the corn toss again though, but we're probably gonna get Maxx C again. How are we beating Droll Beam? We going next game. The question is, how are we beating Maxx C? Which is, we didn't beat Maxx C. Nice hand, actually. I noticed that from Duelist Level 12 to 16, you get actually like legit good hands. And then from 16 to 20, you'll get bricks all the time. What if he's full? Then again, if you wanted to do the whole Droll thing, he would fool us first to res, and then when I negate it, then he Drolls. Wow, nice hand. That card's useless. This card is easily negated. Yeah, come back in. Alright. We'll be in a good spot here. Because we got, like, draw 2, the Desires draw 2, goes it back up to 5. I'm gonna go Desires now. Double the chance of getting a card that can hold a counter. Okay. Do it this way. Double Jackal King Vanish is annoying, but he doesn't have any monsters in hand. No, don't use that. Just go Basilisk first. But to be fair, Jackal King split up Cerberus could have. Oh, okay. Could have given me double the counters so that DB could potentially summon. Oh, that's nice. That's a good one. Servant? Servant or Citadel is what I'm thinking. I think we'll go with Servant still though. Like we have the 5 cards in hand from those double draw 2s. Electromite. Gotta put another DB to the extra deck. Scale the Servant. Cerberus, because no need to have Cerberus in hand. You can just pop it for fodder. Yeah, could add Magister back and just scale both of them, and then pen summon both of those cards. Probably for the best. Oh, I was about to say, did I use that card somehow? I was confused on how that worked. Blue Boy's a graveyard. We can do something cool here. DB in here. You know there's no Droplet and there's no Lightning Storm, so obviously if he draws one or the other, he can't draw both. That's the point I'm trying to make. Did I sum it out? Nah, I think we're fine. How do I do this? There's a way I can get out. Well, because Servant's gonna be plugging up scales. I do Magic first, but not Blue War. I can't resolve Servant. I have to link 2 away. Then I can serve it after that. I think we'll do that first, yeah. Special Summoner, level 2. I want to get that 3rd counter for it. Go ahead and put, I don't know, maybe Vash's count? Yeah. Vash's can use this effect now. Cerberus. Because this will give me another activation. Hey, Masquerada. Good effect. And yeah, I think I can just link off with Servant off right off the bat there. Okay, let's see. 2 is my build. Kind of both lines being good, but which one is more gooder? More gooder is funny. Alright. Nice. Alright, let's keep going. It would be super cool if we could do 12 to 16. I'm not saying like, oh, we're not gonna end stream until we get these goals, but it'd be like super cool to do 12 to 16 this stream and then 16 to 20 next. But I don't see that being too likely. 12 to 16 today, it is somewhat likely. 16 to 20 tomorrow, though. I have streamed for less time, and obviously it's gonna be harder for that. So that's what's making it seem a little bit less likely. You know what this hand screams? Does anyone know what this hand screams? There's a specific bird that that is coming to mind when I see a hand that looks like this. Does anyone know what the name of this bird is? No bird! Oh my goodness! Okay, that's a pleasant surprise. I really thought I was about to get drolled. You guys, I was waiting, like, let's see it. When I see like hands that add or search like 3 to 4 times, I'm like, I'm about to get hit with the Droll. I'm just thinking, like, is he holding toggle? I didn't see a delay at all, but like, it's not likely that he doesn't have anything, right? Is it Droll the Spellcaster? Yes, but it has bird in the name. I mean, look at this. This is all. Wait, hang on. This is also a Spellcaster, but he's a bird. This is a beast because he's a dog, but he's a bird. I don't really have any other comparisons. Add a Endymion. Do that. Let's go ahead and I kind of could have maybe added an Abductor because It's fine. Abductor because like electric pop and add back. I have this the whatever you call it, the counters, the ways to put counters on it twice. We'll go the Spomic route because that mastery could definitely get us a counters on whatever we have in hand. So let's see what we draw to get. So reflection being on the field means that I won't be able to get it with that Magister. But I think it's alright. Okay. Here's my thought process. I kind of want him if he has Nibiru to Nibiru, so I can just look at the hand. Because if I go Reflection Spit on Endymion, I would kind of want him to Nibiru, so that because Magister plus Mastery is a lot of good stuff too. But it's I won't play into that. It's fine. Let's scale the Magister, and wow, we get all three of those in the graveyard. Go Mastery. Let's go ahead and add ourselves another negate or so. Magister's be magic. We're gonna do that because it's well. Then again, we still have we haven't used Citadel yet, so that is the question. Yeah, we'll just add you. Like, don't need to overthink it. A lot of Endymions. We're gonna put Jackal King in the middle here then. I hope he's not on like a monster heavy deck. We'll still add back Reflection. So yeah, I'm thinking Abductor would have been the better thing to add. Instead of just going for another random Endymion, Abductor would have gotten this double search, which would have gotten me the Jackal Kings that I wanted. I mean, of course I could banish one of my demons so I could send, but I don't think that's worth it. I really don't think it's worth it. Yeah, to play, I would have had more Jackal Kings on the field if I had went for Abductor with the Electromite. Because then obviously pop and yeah, that would have been much better. Nib is real. Nib is real. I was just thinking, like, I kind of want to, like, I think I could recover from a Nib, so is it worth it to eat a Nib so that I can use Talons? Use all three boards. Look at that, all three of them. Nice to have them out of the way. Every time you say bird, I hear Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park. Trying to think of a specific time that he says bird. I know obviously he says it a lot, like, oh, dinosaurs are birds and stuff, but like, which time specifically that is the most iconic? The only thing I can think of that is iconic at all is when he says, it's a bird cage, you know? So that's the only thing. What specific bird are you referring to in that line? Look here, sir. A place of Endymions. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh, it's Doom Z. Okay. That's a part 3 bird moment. It's a bird cage, is it that one? Okay. Alright, now I got more flexibility here. I know that looks like it does a lot. Does he drew Ash off the top? Nope. Is this what it says it? Genesis is gonna be gross when the new Overframe Galaxy Photon hits. Oh snap! I didn't think about that. Huh. Wonder how that's gonna affect it. This deck does nothing into Endymion over Genesis variant. I think that does anything. It just allows him to destroy another face-up card. I don't like the idea that he could potentially go for his Zeus, so I'm gonna do this. That's enough. Okay. If Master Duel adds overframe cards in this game, Master Duel would be a better investment for Kami than Dueling. Go for it. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, overframe would be cool. I mean, I hope they don't just give us regular arts things. I imagine they'll give us overframe though. Yep. I start by tributing 4 of your monsters. I don't think Galaxy does that. Galaxy only tributes 1 monster. Jackal King reminds you of Chimera from Fullmetal Alchemist. I haven't seen it, but my brother has. He watches a lot of anime. What you got? I got 2 Endymion negates, and I haven't used my Selene. I negated 3 times. Once I negated with Genesis. Yeah. Actually, I've negated twice? No, I'm pretty sure it was 3 times. Alright, that worked out. Oh yeah, that was a rank up. That's cool. I think before, like, one of my normal streams, I got 12 to 17, which is, like, making it easier for my Sunday stream. It needs a monster on your field, too? Yeah. Winning coin tosses is nice, but I know that's gonna end pretty soon. Master Duel is here to stay. Yeah. The Nuke overframe tributes 2 and Lava Golem does the other 2. Yeah, no, oh, yeah, overframe tributes 1. You have to tribute monster you control and a monster opponent. I want to use Upstart, but also, like, if Batch just draws me into a Servant, I'd rather get Servant and then Upstart, you know, have that like that. But also, if I go Upstart and draw an Institution, that's much better. Like, it's decisions. No service first. I have an idea. Let's see if he's got like any Ash or anything. No? Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna add Jackal instead. Okay. So the idea of adding Jackal was that in case I don't draw anything good, if I get that 3rd counter on Jackal, I could get Jackal King out to send the 2 other things away. I guess I got another Jackal King out, but then again, I kind of... I think I will go for this. I don't really have anything else good going for me. I'm gonna go for this, but I do plan to Nibiru this way. Okay, no Nibiru. I do normal summon, so Blue Boy would be legit, like, horrible. Alright, well, we'll see what I draw. Let's go and send... We got Jackal King there, we finished Jackal King. I kind of... Jackal Endymion. Let's send Endymion, because if we do draw into a... Then Call with the Grave, but also if I send Magi of Magic. I'm going to keep Magic. Because I could probably go into Celine to get out both my materials. That. Crowley giveth hope, and Crowley questioneth hope. Nice. Okay. Do this first. Special summon, yes. Oh yeah, obviously I did connect. One counter. Go from deck. Got clean scales now. You move 3 counters here. You get Endymion. Yeah, I need Endymion. Also, with the fact that now I have 2 cards in extra deck that can be Petalum summoned, I don't really want to add another negate. I kind of want to add like Servant or something. It's a low scale and something I haven't used the effect of yet. Though I could have pen some first to get more counters on the field. Maybe that would have been the play. We'll see what I draw though. Yeah, that would have been the. Well, then again, I could still pen someone out. Bash. And yes, Angel. Yeah, I could get that, but it's not really what I'm looking for. But I could go for another. You know what? I mean, I could. That might be worth it. I move 3 counters. Get another card in hand. I don't think using Bash's effect right now is going to be worth it, but I will do this because I either just end on this, or if I pop a Endymion add back, I can activate another spell, which can then trigger the Endymion. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it will trigger the Endymion, but I don't know. It's something I don't want to add. I don't really. They could add Bashes back for an extra draw, but also I can't do that unless I pop it at the scale. Then I also have to, because I only have 3 counters, I have to keep something out to get that 6 counter. So I'm just going to add something back that I already got my drop. Alright. Do this. I have enough counters to trigger that Endymion. I'm going to have pretty low counters. But I can just Max here, which is pretty funny. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty low counters. Getting blue boy there is kind of what screwed up a little bit. And also, like, yeah, I just didn't get that good of draws. What did I start off with? I think, I want to know where we're going, because obviously this is not that good of a field, a board. What did I start off with? Yeah, I had the starting hand it didn't know where to go yet, and I tried a path. Yeah. But getting that, like, I didn't risk it all with Crowley, and that was a pretty bad draw. Low opponent, do you know, Mike? Is that what's the turn? That we're maxing. The draw is once per turn, unfortunately, which the draw would have probably helped out a little bit. But I knew I wasn't going to get the second draw there. Okay, well that is, those are counters. The Endy has one spell counter for the search. Yeah. I think I'll use if I have to negate. Also, having one in hand is pretty good. I don't know what the if you have one Jackal King, what's the good thing you want to go for? Special summon 2. Hold for Ripper. I think Ripper would negate more stronger. This is, I mean, I'm thinking that, but what if he just goes for Dash Knight? Well, then again, he could negate the Maxx C again. The thing is, if he summons out that body, he gets a special summon another one from deck. But then he's locked into K9, so he does that, yeah. Huh. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'll negate that. Do it this way. So I can bounce Jackal King to hand. I need to use 2 more spell cards to even put Jackal King back on the board. Well, what's Whelp playing heart? I don't know K9 enough to know what Whelp means. Buster Whelp? I know what it generally means. Like, well, I guess that was useless kind of a deal, but like, what are we worried about now? Clockwork Knight is wild, but it's not gonna help against Max. Shut up. Wow, I don't know why you did that. Clockwork Knight is wild. Wait, what is this play? Holy Brain Cells? Clockwork, I can't. He's got Zeus now? He didn't attack with an XZ monster. It's only with an XZ monster battles. He's gotta attack with Ripper. With Princess Cranary. Yeah, you hit us with one level 5 monster in your deck. You would have had Zeus if you went Nash or Valley instead of Princess? Yeah. If this Christian K9, that would be interesting. Should I just summon out Jackal King now in case he uses another spell? What? Dude, it's not once per turn. Only brain cells. How? What's... Oh, that's happened before. Oh my goodness. What did he dispose of to? Oh. Yeah. So, dude doesn't... He's gonna learn that Max is not once per turn. Once per battle. Yeah, well, that was the thing. What did we... W Max though? Ouch, a bit loud. Oh, sorry, it's true. Now he can't tribute our stuff. Yeah. Oh, hey, coin toss again. I'm winning coin toss. I think I've won every coin toss this stream so far, which is nice. Clockwork Knight is an IQ. Clockwork Knight is an IQ reveal. Is a wild take, but that's true. Like Clockwork Knight, what a mad lad. Like that, who knows? This hand is so bad. Okay, I got an idea. Its hand, it can do stuff. Not very good stuff, but it can do stuff. I'm going to still trigger this right now. Maybe he has Ash, but like I think I still have plays after. Okay, no Ash. I'll just go for another Jackal King, judging by the fact that I won't have enough counters to. Let's still go Jackal King. Let's still go Electromite. Yeah, we'll still get another that one out. Not the best, like, at all, but we'll see. Maybe we can do some stuff here. Observe it, and I'll add... I don't have to add a Endymion here, just for the low scale, just in case. I got no spells at all. Really, my next play is to do this. I scale Endymion, scale in play Institution, that's still only 2 counters. I'll have to do Soul's Effect, that's kind of sad. Run to Upstart is nice. I think I was supposed to scale Endymion. The idea was scale Endymion, then summon out Endymion, then maybe go to a Spellbook engine. Yeah, I got nothing. I got some bad draws. We'll see if maybe this Calm in the Grave goes hard. Why do pens get banished under Shifter, Macro? Why could I be why? Yeah, why could I be why is definitely a case. Like, someone try to say it's because Pendulums go to Graveyard for a split second and then go to Extra Deck. I'm like, no, because if that was the case, the Necro value would still stop that, wouldn't it? Or maybe they wouldn't because it's game mechanic, but still, it's just, I don't know, it's their way to appease everyone. This is the type of hand that makes me maul that Souls can't send scales because dumb Pendulum was. Agreed, I wish. That looks like a really good, Calm in the Graves check. Let's see if maybe that can hold him off. I don't know if that's... Oh, that's nice. Okay. Constraint effect, Tiger Scale, and Chain Bell. Wait, what? Chain Bell. I mean, technically, even if that was the case, it wouldn't work because Bell. I don't think Bell negates effects that would add from graveyard to extra deck, or it's graveyard to. I don't even know. It would be just destroy it. So destroy. Yeah, no. Bell wouldn't be able to work because just destroying a card doesn't. It's not an effect to send it to graveyard or anything. Like you wouldn't be able to destroy. I don't. What's a card that just destroys for effect and then nothing else? I don't know. Some Unchained cards. I'm so sure. I question those rulings every day. I literally play Messenger more than Paper because of the ruling change timings. Because Paper is a whole other level of knowledge, and I don't like guessing or letting opponent legally cheat. Nice. That could come to me would have been nice if it wasn't limited. Is this Tomahawk now? Yeah, my hand was just abysmal. Oh, that's a. Oh, Kaijus are mostly level 7. So, this card says, destroy as many monsters in the field as possible, that special summon attack position. If Celine was summoned with Ivy Masquerada, and this effect happened, and nothing was destroyed at all, would Kaiju Summon still work? I know this is as many as possible, but that's usually if you have, like, 5 monsters in the field, and one of them is, like, Dragoon that can't be destroyed, and you destroy 4, like, oh, you destroyed as many as possible. But if nothing happened at all, does that fulfill the destroy as many as possible clause, or does at least one monster have to be destroyed for the then to work? How does that work? I'm usually good at rulings here, but this specific one, if there's only one monster in the field that can't be destroyed by card effects, can if you use Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, will that allow you to still summon 2 from deck? Or do you still have to pop at least 1? Because you can't really use a card and then have nothing happen. Because nothing actually happened at all. You didn't destroy anything. No, we'll see if we can do it a low scale. Unless he goes Tomahawk here, you know. Yeah, my idea before, I misplayed here. I was thinking about scaling Endymions so Salim would get to 3. Then 3 counters would move to get that Endymion from Graveyard. And then link it to Crowley to see if maybe I can go Sequence Knowledge to draw 2 and see if maybe I can get something good. Like, assume I got a Servant and a Mastery that could actually trigger and go to another Electromite and do all that. Yeah, it's Tomahawk. I ain't waiting through this. Destroy as many bosses in the field as possible. Yeah, Pens technically hit the grave, and then I should be able to call by them before they reach the extra deck. I wouldn't agree with that either, though. Because if they would technically go to... I haven't lost a coin toss yet, which is pretty nice. They go to the graveyard, like, if they go to the graveyard for a split second, then go to extra deck, like, Carve the Grave has to be used in response to something or an open game state kind of a deal. Like, it's just game mechanics in the graveyard and summon back is... Oh, hey, this kid's nice. Question is, do I want to go Abductor then Sequence to see... I'll still go into the board. Boy. Hey. This is the hand I could have used last turn. Last duel, I mean. Okay, let's do this, get ourselves knowledge. So 7 tier. Yeah, let's just go Endymion. Knowledge being in hand is not super terrible. Like, I can banish the Jackal King for Demon, and then I can use knowledge on that if I really, really need to. Let's go ahead and add, I guess, another Jackal King. Doesn't really matter. Steel Garuda. Add the Endymion back. What is the point? If there's no game state that all of the wings are bull. Yeah, that's weird. I know. But you. Now here's my dilemma. Maybe this is just better. Should I just banish the Jackal King now? Because like I could pen summon out Jackal King this, whatever. Before the pen summon is what I'm thinking about. I'll be low on counters. I don't think he's got Nib. Famous last words, yes, but I don't think he's got Nib. Jackal King, Civet, Fascist, Electromite. That's 4. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, let's go ahead and add ourselves. Okay, I guess we get a little DB here. Oh, not that, not yet. I'm gonna go to here. I think I'm gonna do the thing. You guys know the thing. Yeah, we'll do it this way. We'll banish this Jackal King. D-mod. Use you, and then we're gonna go knowledge immediately here. Super nice to be able to do that. Okay. Board. So we got, yeah. What? Oh, it's he's got a Abystial. Interesting. Like, what does he have now? Oh, it's a Abystial, okay. Okay. We'll do this first. Ascend the Jackal King. But then again, probably should have said Endymion, maybe? As I'm thinking about maybe searching out a Magister and maybe getting cards there, but if I did search on a Magister, there's nothing to summon out, because Jackal's not going to do anything. Though I'm sure Souls can send Combine, but that's another disruption I can use too. So now I'm gonna go ahead and search myself. So I've already triggered. Yeah. So I've already triggered. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves Magister. Then I'll go Souls. I don't want to send Combine. I think that if this is like a Abystial, you know, I think Combine might be useful. But obviously, if I already pen summon out, it's not gonna be that impactful to draw into more Petalums. Okay. Go this way. Get this here. What if I should have Endymion first? Because if it's Magna and he banishes souls, I just let that go through. Did I use board yet? I did. I used it twice. Yeah, let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wish I could pop the service in hand, but it has to be on the field. Pop that. So we could just heal these guys. Okay, it's fine. This is still a decent amount of disruption. Deviant Bounce Garuda is still pretty good, so it's 6 disruption. Also, it's double Jackal King, double Endymion. So that's basically what I want. Okay. So many spell counters? Yeah, Easy Sleep Roll. Service to Grave is nice though. I mean, why is that? What makes you say that? Poisoning those bosses going to hurt in phase? Yeah, no, not when I did it that way. Only two. Only had to send one. But I don't really care about you being in Graveyard. But I was trying to gate just because he can attack over the Jackal King. Okay. Duelist Cup is the one you wanted to gate. Because it's in the Graveyard. I think this might be just Granddad, maybe? He probably thinks my face down is gaze or something. And even if it was, I couldn't even summon it yet. Metric ton of spell counters? Yeah. No. Add Jackal for this? I'm gonna add Garuda back to hand, just on the basis that I think that if he had monster effects he wanted to use right now, he would have used them since both my cards are there. But I think that yeah. Alright, that worked out. Keep going. Everything Endy? Yeah. No Royal Celine yet? Yeah, I don't have a Royal Celine, but she's next. She's been what I've been going for a while. I've not lost a coin toss yet. I'm not complaining about that at all, but like, am I using up all my luck now? Good hand, but we'll see what hand traps he's got. I've only had to deal with Maxx C once, it looks like. If I had a monster in hand, I'd want him maybe... Yeah, okay, it looks like Maxx C again. I rolled it into his hand. Souls is cool. Do this. Oh, gotta follow. Lord of Soul Palace. Squish it foul, thank you. I won, by the way. I mean, to be fair, this is the second time I've seen it. It's not like you will never see it. If I saw it every game, then yeah, I'd be like, yeah, this is bogus. But it wasn't every game. One, two, and... Name isn't real, by the way, guys. I'm gonna play into it. But we're doing this now just because the whole idea is that I won't even have anything to for it to pop with Electrolyte otherwise. Oh, okay, he just do that. Ow. Okay, so it looks like he doesn't have anything to reveal off that. Now I kind of want to add a Endymion to pop that. No, we will add a Endymion to pop that. I was gonna just keep manage to scale, but no, we'll do that. We'll go to Pen Summon first. Because if he draws into ways that he can use Holly Sue, I don't want to have to deal with that. Also, if he uses the effect to take control, he'll only take control of Magister, which doesn't hurt me. So... I used Void already, though. I'll just do this here. I don't want to. Oh yeah, actually, I don't even know what I would have drawn into. Institution instead. Yeah, the deck would have shuffled, so I don't know what it would have been. I only pick decks with souls in the name. It's my whole gimmick. Sword Soul, Vanquish Soul, Super Heavy Samurai Soul. What's my Vanquish Soul? Unchained Soul. What about Super Heavy Samurai Soul? Add that with me. That's just a mandatory negate. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 counters still. I can negate 2 with Jackal King, which puts it down to 5. Magister remove 3, puts it down to 2. But then, that is technically all I need if I... Actually, no, I would need to, Dang, so if I would have used Souls, maybe he would have used Azura. Maybe you just gotta wait for that Souls card. Not Soul cards. Look at my fingers looking at deck here. That would make Super Samurai, Super Heavy Samurai, Endymion. That'd be a true masterpiece. It was plus 3 if not. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna trust you guys. I move from counters like this. Magister, I can't summon out Jackal with the deck into the graveyard. So Magister summon out Endymion is a little bit of a what do we call it? It's a little bit of a redundancy. I haven't used my Endymion effect yet. One of these counters. Probably was expecting me to negate that. 1, 2. Give me the draws. Action plus mastery is pretty nice. I should probably run Maxx C. What you got here? Dash Knight? Yep. Now he could have done that first. Oh, you kept the other Endymion? Yeah. Right. Okay. Wow. Zeus is so annoying. Why would he not just attack Magister, though? Magister would have been more life points. Balance, by the way. End phase. Yeah, I forgot. That's not gonna give me enough counters and reflection. Always sit it all, man. I thought that for some reason that Citadel would have gotten 2 counters. I kept thinking ahead. No, it wasn't going to. Otherwise, just banishing it would have been the better play, obviously. You reflection bounce Citadel. Yeah, then he chains Zeus to wipe the board anyway. That's full combo. Yay Zeus and yay Maxx C too. We were scared of Typhon. Still have an extra coin toss. Gonna be ban Maxx C next twist? No, Maxx C's gonna take about, I'm guessing, 8 more months to ban. I think about it. When did Maxx C get semi-limited? That was like a year and a half ago, right? They just put it down to 1 like a couple months ago. Or was it last month? Okay, I'm very happy not to see Droll. The rest of the Jackal Kings. The rest of the other cards. Wow, is that the rest of the Pedums in my entirety of my deck? Did I banish all 3 servants? I guess so. How good the idea was. You can use your test bad idea. Test bad. Wait, what? Maybe the Western community volunteers as tribute. I think I missed something. More counters in general is always a good idea. Huh. I've got too many cards and it's fine. Abductor, Souls can just, you know. Wait, can Souls still work? Yeah, okay. I still got him, Reflection. Oh, then again, Bash of us could just put a DB back in deck. Let's put Sir Whisper. Let's put a DB back just because we can just revive it off of we can just revive it off of Bulls. What it is right now? Revive it off Celine, sorry. My bad. Magic's still in the deck. It is. Oof. Not Reflection. No, we could get Reflection, but just something that we can pen summon out is basically what I'm looking for. Yeah. I think we have enough to do a full pen summon anyway, so I think we don't have to worry too much. Maybe it's Souls can send stuff, but I don't think we gotta worry too much about that either. Okay. This is how we're gonna do it. Yeah, okay. Use pen summon first, and then we can link 2 into Masquerada. Okay. Oh yeah. Maybe we just use Magic to summon out the enemy from graveyard. Because the zones are not gonna do too well for us. Oh, wow, you are take a lot going to space. You discriminate, man. Oh, nice. FP Master Balance is superior overall the TCG than OCG, but just because it's like strong cards, you have more fun. Just... okay. Here. I already did an Endymion scale effect. Let's stop thinking about that. Which we don't get to use Celine's. Well, we can get souls back. In survival, but also we have double Jackal King banished, and then the 3 demons are there, so that's basically as good of an endpoint as we can get. We have maybe send someone out first and do a Luxemite. Yeah, I know Dark Magician. I know that's not a card with negating. Oh wait, I don't have Dark Magician. I have Souls in Graveyard, but I don't have the Dark Magician card. I never summoned it. It's still there, so he can't get the draw one off of that. He just went -1. Unless he disguises him without Dark Magician Girl. What? We already Endymions skill effect? Yeah, at the very beginning of the turn. That's how I got the second counter. Over here. I went Jackal King, banished 2 desires, and then I went activate scale effects. We move 6 of them, summon, and I pop it up, but not really. We're not gonna negate that just because there's nothing that's going to threaten us with that. Unless he wants to. He can't even eat Typhon, right? Do that because then he gets to pop Endymion. Pop a card on the field, which probably would be Masquerada. And if he gets to go to Tyrant Burst, then he gets to attack everything. That was 100% what I needed to do it there. It's he'd pop Masquerada, then attack and did literally all my cards, and then Celine. Okay, that worked out. Doesn't apply pressure. I guess that's the word for it. Yeah. Hope you're having a fun first stage of the DC Shadow. It's been yeah, overall it's been fun. We've been streaming for how long? About an hour and a half. We got 2 ranks up, which is nice. D16 would be the best one. Easy clap. I mean, we did have to fight against our own. Oh, first coin toss we lost. Wow. I wonder how many games we did prior to that. This is the first time we lost a coin toss on this stream. Anyway, slap deck. I mean, it could be a Magia deck, but then again, getting secrets, yeah, it might have been an anime swap deck. Anybody here play a Dueling Nexus or Dueling Book? No. But I do have what do you call it? This could be a hard game. What? Ignis? I cannot remember the name. We have 54 people watching right now. Did we get rated and I missed it? Hello, people. This is way more than I usually get. What to say, heard of? When is the boss gonna add WCS champions to his list of titles? Next week. Oh. Yeah, this will be very difficult. Noise has a very strong floodgate. You can lock in and win the DC Cup boss. DC Cup, I've always said, is the biggest waste of time ever. You really want to spend 72 hours of your life, 72 hours straight. Not like 72 cumulative, but 72 hours straight trying to have a chance at getting to top. And then only to lose to somebody who didn't take any bathroom breaks and who can stay awake for 72 hours without making misplays. Like, it's not worth it. We want to see the Endymion Master in action. You're seeing the Endymion Master in action. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. The thing about this, though, is that this hand, against one Boy Spirit, we could still do some good stuff. What was the other thing he added off of, He added Roy and Sage, okay. We don't know the other thing that's in his hand. Okay. Oh, okay, so he's able to get the second one out. Yep, so yeah, it's full combo. Okay, well, we'll see what happens here. Did he play Joker until the last cup? I feel like it was giga boring. Wait, what? Bigfoot for the gems. We was watch the... Oh, Josh stream. Nice. That's for this title. Did you get the title, Spectre? I get the title when I get the level 20. I don't think that I got level 20 last time just because I didn't have any time to. Last time the DC Cup happened, I actually was, what do you call it? I actually was, in a different... I guess not really different country. A Commonwealth of America, and I came back on the last 2 days of the cup, and I didn't have any time to grind. I had one time to get to Dude 17, but that was it. Why the heck? Okay, sure. I mean, I think I had a really good chance against that. Just because of the fact that Sequence Draw 2, Reflection can for the effect to try to bounce, you know, and force out some stuff, and I still get the Draw 2. But no, Reflection couldn't even... No, Reflection could activate. I could pen summon twice, but still, not against, whatever was in his hand. I was losing only coin tosses. I see. What's this? Doomsy? Radiant Typhoon. Okay. Last QC Cup, I hit the max within 4 minutes to go in stage 2. That's crazy. Right at the last... I mean, not really... Obviously, not last second, but you were cutting it really close. How you doing, Danamura? Don't know too much about this deck still. I do know what I went against it first. The end board was lackluster, but people were telling me that his build wasn't really that good. All I know is this deck triggers a ridiculous amount of stuff off of QP activations. Gotcha, well, good thing I don't have any quick effect. Quick play in the deck. Just called by Beastray. Because the Featherstorm or not. Featherstorm, I mean, if I have a bad hand, then yes, Featherstorm is gonna do me in, but I've been able to win against Featherstorm back when Fluandaways was a thing. So I'm not terribly worried about Featherstorm if I have a good enough hand. First one, Super Poly 2. It was so lucky and nice of it for the title. I was literally one more space to get it in time for the event ended and didn't get me in Smash. No, dang, that's unfortunate. Oh, I think that means they're on Featherstorm. GG's. Oh, we'll see. It's really just the MST popping server here that might. I don't think it's gonna. It's not gonna confirm do me in, but it'll make it a lot harder. Why did it just say it? Why is the effect activation loses tag 100 attack while has no materials? Why is that the effect of it? Oh, it's not in graveyard. It's not in graveyard, duh. My bad. Yeah, I don't got anything. I literally have nothing here. Featherstorm doesn't really hurt me at all. Yeah. I don't got nothing here. Unfortunate. Double Jackal King showing up. Nice bug. No Droll page? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Thank you, John Konami. John Konami? Pick last place, last vicinity of the dice event for the title before time ended to prove it. Yeah. Moonlight K. Oh, is this Ryziel? Parallel Exceed? Oh no, it's just Yummy. Guys, I could be right back. PvP is certainly going on for a while. It only actually does shut down souls. You gonna stream with polls and Celine royal hunting? If I could. Okay, that's that. This is an end board of all time. Oh, nice. Let's go Citadel first. You did say you got 10,000 gems burning a hole in your Master Duel cap. Does it Master Duel cap the limit of gems for 10,000? Yes, but I have them in my I have them in my gift box. There we go with the pack holes? Yeah, 3 gems, yes. So I have, after this event, I'll have 3,000 in the gift box and 10,000 max. I can show you how it is, but yeah. Yeah, max game gems explain if you don't redeem it. You have a month to redeem them, yeah. Pop the back row. It feels like he might try to pop my field spell. It was in time, okay. I will go serve it still. Alright, you should be able to convert legacy packs into gems. You should, yeah. Actually, legacy packs are basically useless. I'm gonna go Magister. Or I could go Endymion. I think Endymion's better. Get an impulse. Right. Buy to SP, buy to you, buy to you. Okay. Yes, please. Okay, normal summon. And we got no widow disruptions. Chicken knuckle, gosh, done. And now we got safety from hand traps. What did you get? Think? My missing potatoes agree. Legacy URs into gems even more than 3. I wish. It would be also nice to trade gems between Master Duel and Duel Links. Okay, so when did I lose that force coin toss? Because I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is where I started losing coin tosses. So I won 8 coin tosses in a row. There was a time I won 16 coin tosses in a row, and it was one of my streams, and you can find it on my YouTube. It's literally titled, I won 16 coin tosses in a row. And it's from one of the events, so like not like accounted for ranked or anything. Okay. Now, we've been losing every coin toss since then. What's Legacy UR? Got you... Legacy UR? What was that? Got 8 UI HMX Dragons, many others deep as well. Yeah. Alright, this hand is okay. Like, going second, it's a little bit more dicey. See what we're up against, though. Okay. I kind of want to use Beast Ray first. Because if he's got Imperm, I can kind of be annoyed. But if he's got Ash for the Servant, then I can go Talents to look at the hand. Look at that. Well, it's kind of weird. I would mill a whatever you call it. One of the spellbook pieces, you know. But I didn't. He ended his turn. What does he got? Wait, what? Does he not have anything? Hello, what? You got nothing? What is in your hand? Maybe it's, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's Canine and they need me to use stuff, but, like, I don't think so. This is 18, that, 46. Wouldn't be enough. What do we need to do this? I thought it was gonna be sitting on a what do we call it? That one card that does things. The Phantasme? But no, he just decided to end his turn. I gotta know what's in your hand. I wish he used like a DD Crow or something on my Blue Boar or Jackal King or something so that I can balance look at the hand. Would Jacob tail with no starter? That's true, they do have a lot of bricks that need to be used as huge material. But also, if they usually have those back row, like those traps, bricks, you know? And they would probably set those cards as bluffs or something. We shall never know. We shall never know. Gotten a copy Magical Scientist, but no. Change the rules on the banned cards, Konami. T.T. Fair enough, Perthy. Actual usable playset. Nice. Experia mentioned? He said Fusion Fishes. Fusion Trishula is not really an Ice Barrier. I don't think he's got Ice Barrier in the name anyway. Got the Royals for Dice Event, but this Dice Event was nice. So can you actually keep the Royals? Because my brother was talking about how he had like Royals afterwards. What if they already hit D-level max and they just collected the rest of the gems, but I digress? I doubt it. I don't think they would put you up against that. If we're back giving me the title one space away, I see Dragon of Imprisonment. Yes. How's your matchup to Vanquish K9 boss? It's doable. K9 doesn't do anything against me. The only thing that of that archetype that does anything is their quick play spell that pops a card, and potentially their hand rip card that can look at the hand. I can play around the hand rip by setting important cards, obviously. Though Into the Void makes it a little bit more difficult because obviously you need to have as many cards in your hand as possible to make that work. Otherwise, yeah, the other thing that they go Nash Knight doesn't really hurt me too badly unless I brick, you know, or the other cards force me to play into it. And also, what's the other card? They use the Masquerade that negates it has life points. That's only for monster effects, so it doesn't hurt me too badly either. It's for K9. So yeah, the only thing that really I'm particularly worried about is the quick play spell that pops. As for Vanquish Soul, they do have a lot of disruption. They used to be a free win, but now it's a lot worse. They always seem to get their Holly Sue at the perfect time, too. Also, don't forget the field... Yeah, that voice release 100% is the card I worry about when dealing with K9. Dash Knight? Yeah. How about Chaos Ruler back to a different card? I feel like Chaos Ruler could go off, to be honest. Yeah. What are we waiting for? Knowing deck I haven't seen in a long time. Orcust. And I mean, obviously there's a lot of other decks I haven't seen in a longer time, but Orcust is the most relevant deck that I haven't seen in a long time. What if this guy's almost out of time anyway? Probably went into True King, not the virtual world. All if I was hinted, I thought you were trustworthy because what's happening? Video injury is when did you probably add it to the sus file? Wait, what's happening? Yeah. We'll see what happens. I don't think we know where Force Released is. Morgo draws Maxx C, watch always happens. Well, he's voting for 1500. That's because he already has it, actually. We'll see if he's got Droll. Draws, I see. I want to use Magic to move too, but I don't want him chaining the quick play spell to pop Citadel. So I'm gonna need to use one more spell card to make sure that it gets the counters it needs. Banish Ripper, then you can't use the quick play spell, right? Where's he added thing. What is it? Voice release. I can just give it a Ripper here. Finish, yes. We know if he's do that. If someone on Demon to play around a back row, I can't negate anything, otherwise he's just going to negate me with Umbral anyway, so I think Jackal King is just the better card to summon. That Whip for Banish was really good. Okay, so yeah, it looked like it. Though I'm thinking that maybe I should have added an Endymion to try to board wipe instead. I think that would have been a little bit better. I go with Flexion and try to bounce, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Reflection here. I think that's the best. Wrong zone. I get it. Left one of the back row. Hopefully, it didn't get the. I don't get the. Whatever the other card it is. Wish he could just raise and you know. Okay. He can raise and destroy Bashless, which I don't really want him to do. Does it have a thing? I'm gonna go with Electrify first anyway. Okay. I don't know if that means he's got Nibiru. Bashless checking Reflection, Electro. I don't think so. I will go here first. Oh, he has Servant. That's what it is. Servant of Endymion. Discard a card to place his card on him. On herself. Hopefully it's not a... I don't think it's raising. Hopefully it's not the trap card that destroys everything. Okay, resolve. Good. That's pretty good too, though. I think that back row is okay. I'm going to remove the field spell first. Okay, give me my draw. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. No draw, such a breath of fresh air to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh here. Yeah, it's pretty nice when you're actually able to play in the game. I don't know. Am I the only one who has that sentiment? 2, 3, 4. After. Okay, I'm using on the wrong zone. I want another Endymion just to make sure about that back row. You and you. You. So now we got a negate for potentially whatever it is in his hand. And we if that card is a back that could actually do something, which I don't think it is, but if it was, I'd be okay. How many cards he's got in his field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's all gone. It was a cross out face down. We'll put Sylvan back in the extra deck or not. I still got Bash to go back too. Jackal King, Endymion. So I guess I got the right card, by the way. The card that I bounced back with Reflection was the case, the voiced release, whatever. So it wasn't really that horrible. It felt so good. And pop go brr, yeah. Oh hey, that was a wake up game. I think I'll save that. By the way, you said like 200 gems and max. It goes to my gift box. So you can see I'm at 9961. I got 1,000 here and 200 here. So that's how I can get above the threshold. Say that one for the heck of it. Should have went boom along with everything smoothly. Yeah, I know that was when it didn't go boom. I was like, was he? Am I underneath? Did he use that trap card that made it protect by destruction or something? And no, I didn't. So yeah, look at it. I think I've lost the last 5 coin toss in a row, but I did win the first 8. So, I mean, I think it's balancing each other out. Pop will go. Yeah. It all came down to him not destroying Citadel at the start. I don't think it all came down to it, but that made it way easier. Because then... Oh, yep, go first. Nice. Because then I was able to use magic safely. Because if he would have chained the voice release, he would have gotten a quote-unquote pop. Which obviously he could have actually popped Reflection, but if he tried to pop Citadel, it wouldn't have done anything. Here's my dilemma. If it's Citadel, and then I actually wouldn't have enough to even use magic to summon out. I wanted to summon out Jackal King potentially to play around a Droll, but I don't have enough. But if he does Droll, I have enough to go gas. I have enough gas to keep going. Let's go ahead and add Magister. Yeah, I think Magister's best here. Precise decisions, easy clap. Nice. I will go Jackal. I was gonna go Endymion, but I'm thinking I'm glad to go Crowley here just to get some more draws, you know. And after that Crowley, I want to be able to use Magister to get it back on the field. And that would be my 5th summon, is what I'm trying to say. So I'd rather have Magister summon out a Jackal King. Like a surgeon. Hey. Weird Al Yankovic. Would be 5th and 6th summons, but yeah. Blue Boy, great ad. That one I've already done with something though. Vision Spectre, easy clap. I just got that, yeah. I only saw the last latter half, but I see the precise decisions part now. Oh, we got a follow. Nova Boy, thank you so much. I thought I was the only one noticing that. Vigor's Destruction delay was weird. Yeah, I was like, something's happening here. Yeah, I noticed it too. Okay. we might have to play into Nibiru here. We might have to play into it. What if he does Nibiru like right here? I'll add a mythical beast so I can Jackal King summon itself out. Doctor Dibs S9, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Add back abductor. Wait, how many follows are we at, by the way? We're almost there at 1,000, which is... Have we used you yet? No. Okay, let's go ahead and add something else. Got a Basilisk or Jackal King. I think we have enough draws. Let's go Jackal King. You have a lot of things. 184 out of 1,000. We're super close. Appreciate you, almost. Go ahead and add ourselves Endymion. Okay. Scale the alleged Endymion. Yeah, making sure I'm not accidentally scaling Jackal King. That's why I'm waiting so long for that. I have to go Celine because I've only been pudding someone out one body. I'm gonna summon out you. 1, 2, 3. I could banish Jackal King. Summon out. You know, I might actually do that. Yeah. It is triple Jackal King. Like we can afford to lose one. Summon it, so we can send Talents and the other Citadel. That is kind of cool, I guess. Okay. We'll have to do this. Wait, did we use Void at all? Didn't. We're not like these two. Use you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fortunately, we once again can't use Celine's effect to summon out from graveyard. Let's just give a reflection here for those things. I don't think using Desires is a good idea. I really don't. So let's go Magic right now to get back that Endymion. We'll move like this to you guys. And now it's our turn. The Desires if Void? Yeah, no. I keep checking graveyard here. I don't see Void at all. So we'll keep Desires in hand, make the opponent think they have to play safe, you know, about a certain hand trap. Maybe make them make like not risky plays at all. And maybe they have a, you know, make them make all the safe plays and stuff and have a lower ceiling just because they're worried about my hand trap, maybe? Science follow. Yeah, true, but like if we have to get hit by a... what do we call it? If we get hit by a Zeus again like last time, it'd be pretty bad. Does he got a... want to trade a droplet? All by the grave on... Oh, okay, yeah, he's got droplet in hand. We'll see how it can do here. He's gonna have to negate... He's gonna have to send a lot more 5 cards. He thought that Endymion was still in graveyard. That's what that... Okay, the way that he's chained Call By, so I thought he was chaining that so he could use Droplet and send Call By the other one from the field to negate the stuff. But he saw Soul send Endymion to graveyard, and he probably solidified that in his mind and thought, okay, he's got Endymion graveyard, I got Call By the Grave, so I can use Endymion, I can use Call By on the Endymion graveyard to stop it. And he didn't realize that I revived the Endymion, so I had nothing. That worked out. Yeah, I think he thought that the Endymion that I set off of Souls, that I never summoned it back, and he probably forgot that it wasn't a graveyard anymore. Droplet and Dirk Jackal. I mean, the chaining of the second card is what made me think it was Droplet. So what does this board have? The board was 6 negates. It was double Endymion negate, double Small Trap negate, Celine can be used in negate if Endymion bounces into hand, and then IP Masquerade is double. So it's 7 disruptions, 5 negates, and then double banish with SP. You can use spell trap negates, 2 monster negates, SP banish, another spell trap or monster negate. So yeah, 7 disruptions in total. And yes, the Endymions are important to Celine, so it'd be a little bit more difficult to utilize them as another spell trap negate with Celine. But if I had to use this is the second time this has happened. If I had to use the second Endymion, I'd have to chain IP Masquerade, SP Little Knight, IP to link away. Then again, I couldn't. I'd have to link away like a Jackal King or something to make sure that would work. Maxx C. He's fine. Hand's pretty good. I can't opponent pass. Of course I can't. What? A Neocraft would win? Yes. Is it a Neocraft or is it a Neocraft? Looks like he's got an Ash. It'd be funny if he tries to Ash the servant because I can just use her again. Wow. He's just using his hand traps willy-nilly. It's not really a good look on him. Oh, okay. He might have Imperm, maybe, but I think he's just gonna Imperm the first thing he sees. Maybe I should just add Magister. Let's see what happens here. Valor. Nope. Improve. Two cards in hand. Alright, looks like you're out. Risking a little bit here, but I think it worked out. I'm just gonna add the summon back. I want to get an extra draw here. Jackal King is a good draw. Unless he's got a we call it a Ghost Ogre on top of all this. What if you pass here? Voice summons? What if you just OTK here? This is a better question. I like that alternative a lot. $9,900. What bow? So he had what? Valor, Ash, Imperm, Maxx C was, and what, another unknown. Not Ugg. In the Ugg craft? Is there an Ugg in there? In Neocraft. Why is there? Oh, you said not Ugg. Gotcha. Sorry. I was reading in reverse order. Can you show the deck list? Sure. I can show the deck list. I can show the deck list during the duel, which is pretty nice. In Neocraft. Neocraft. Oh. Was not Enneacraft? Enneacraft or Enneacraft? What's this? Typhoon. Okay. This is the deck list here. The Souls is a recent ad. I think we just added it in this season. We didn't use it during the Dice Rally as a test run, and it worked out. Let's see here. Wait. Okay. For some reason, I thought he just ended his show like the last guy. Yeah, this is the deck list we're using. It's a pure build. I like spell counters specifically, so we're just doing pure spell counters. Obviously, with 1 Souls in the deck, I think that changes the changes it being pure. I mean, we do got 3 spellbooks as well, but that's just an engine as well. Engage? Excuse me. But yeah, this is the deck list we've essentially been using for like 2 years, with only minor changes. Very, very minor. Like, this Souls, this Basilisk, and this Talents are the... Oh, and this Magic. These 4 cards here are the only 4 things that we've, that have been different in the last 2 years. Oh, is this just actually... Sky Sugar? I thought this was Ready Typhoon. Sky Sugars are not that bad of a matchup. They used to be auto wins because, you know, they had nothing that could deal with the Endymion, and nothing that could do anything if they went first against the Endymion. Now they have a lot of better cards like Lemniscate and Zero, which is... It's really... those are some pretty good cards against the Endymion, so we have to think a little bit carefully now. But, to be honest, it's just going to be the hand traps that put them over. Can you summon Zero? Yeah, okay, I'm about to say. I always see them special summon it off of Ray. I'm like, can you just hard summon Zero? It's gonna have double engage in here. It's gonna have a fat hand. I think, it's really just to just say add 1 engage from your engage on our deck to your hand. It's linkage. You're not gonna only send 1, I know that. It's gonna be a big back row. Okay. Quad buy is pretty good. See if it starts off with Maxx C or not. Let's start off with Citadel. Okay. Get that Droll? Okay. Do this. Would like to get a Demon to Demon Pop, but it'll only be like 2 cards, so I think Servant is just still the better play. Okay, let's just go for Servant. Because even if I get enough to like to Endymion Pop, which I don't even think I would, yeah, wouldn't even be enough. So yeah, I don't play the Servant. I mean, think about it through, I obviously would have figured it out before I searched it. What you waiting for, huh? Use it now. I'm gonna need to get Endymion out in the field just so that I can what do we call it? So I can stop a Widowing Crow or something. Fortunately, Demon has enough counters to bounce Citadel. Well, okay. I can bounce Citadel instead of Civ and keep the bodies on field, which is pretty nice. Droplet. Gotta send a monster. Do you have a monster? No? You just go -3 for nothing? What? You guys see this too, right? You have to send a monster. That's fine. Expensive choice, I should play Ghost Team Endymion. Cool deck think I used to play similar list back when the game released. Maybe we'll turn into Demons again. Demons are really good. For sure. It's just the best thing to use it on. Big old striker hand, which that's in Kendo Spirit. It's okay. I think it's just a little bit too much of a oh my goodness, all these counters stuff. I could bounce a demon to hit and a demon pop. I just realized. I think it's too bricky. Like it's just there as an extra counter when you pen summon, but none of that doesn't do anything. I mean, it could also pen summon in Cerberus. That's it. But I don't think it's worth it. All these spells being activated and a demon pop with this. Because him having another Widowing Crow is a little bit too much to risk. Actually... yeah, I still will. Obviously, here's the thing. If he's got Ghost Ogre as the last card in the hand, Bash just still turns it, and Jackal King summons that back. I think he's got something else he can activate. Probably like a Lemnis Gate. Oh, okay. 1-5 in hand, I see. There's Droplet and another linkage. Okay, gonna trigger it right now because Rose is negated. Let's go Electrobite. I have done Servant Deviant and Deviant Blue Boar. This would be 5th summon. Let's hope he doesn't have anything. We bounced. Yeah, we've already used Citadel's effect. What's he going for? Because the only thing he has that could be a disruption is the one that changes monster effects, but that is only for 2,000 attack or higher. I don't think there's anything else he got. Yeah, it's only for 2,000 attack or higher, so he doesn't have anything. I need a high skill. Oh, that is going to be a high skill. It's not. Yeah, that's I don't know if it really matters. Let's just go with this, Jackal King. Because Electro is just gonna add ourselves the Deviant back. Bet you we get some Papa DB support? I doubt it. Magister is pretty good. So sorry, the institution's pretty good to grab Magister, is what I meant to say. Oh, his internet's going. Let's do this here right now, just in case he's sitting down one more disruption. Let's before we go all out with the effect of electrolyte. Okay. Pop. You add back. What do you triggered you? Let's just add back the Jackal King. Okay. Magister. Jackal King. All this stuff is underneath the 2000, so we couldn't even do the thing if you wanted to. Chain Bistro here. Just to get more counters. We didn't really put anything on. It's fine. Oh my goodness! 23 counters! Oh my goodness! Ooh, that was a level up. Ooh, we made it to 16 and we've been streaming 2.5 hours. Let's keep going. If we make it to 17, that'd be really good. We've got 4 things up. I think 17 is when you start to D-rank, so that's... Joker giving free counters? Exactly. See, he had a... I guess he had linkage face down. I could have went to Endymion right off the bat. Sorry, Electromite right off the bat instead of adding Endymion back, but I didn't want to risk anything that could have stopped it. But, like an Imperm could have stopped Electromite. That could have been face down, so that was just the safer route. Okay. Go... Yeah, okay. I'll have to go Mastery first. Because if he has Ash Blossom, you know, I don't want to scale Magister. Nah, I kind of do want to scale Magister. Just because I don't want to deal with a Maxx C. I really don't. Maybe it was just that the whole time, so I'll still do this. Wow, that might have been it the whole time. And if he's got Ash Blossom on top of that, banish Jackal King for Demon, Souls, then to the grave to draw 2, and then we're still in this. Actually, I still might just do that. Yeah, because if I go into Electromite right now, I won't have enough counters. I need more spells here, so let's go ahead and banish out this. I have enough to negate Nibiru if he has it still. Let's do this now. Nice. We haven't even almost made it too. Oh my, that was a very good pen summon of Jackal King. Did we go Mastery yet? We did. Okay. We'll summon you. Oh, you want to Nibiru me now? Would you like to Nibiru? Like I said, we have enough to negate Nibiru. The gate. Is you. 1, 2, and 3. You Basilisk. You. 1, 2, and 3. Back the Jackal. Scale the alleged Jackal. Also, Mastery could be sent with souls too, which is really good. Now we can like into the Electromite. Gotta make sure we watch out. We gotta go for Endymion. Yeah, we can get some really good stuff here. Let's go ahead and pop the Jackal first, so that Magistrix summon back out. Let's get the Endymion to a hand. Loop the hand and keep Goblin. Exactly. Draw to... that's fine. We can still send that off of souls. Go ahead, summon out the Jackal. Got some followers now. Who is it? Mybees. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, let's keep going. Special summon this card. By what else do we need? Jackal King was banished. Let's go with Endymion here. Because obviously Jackal's going to get ourselves another, yeah. Oh yeah, let's make sure we go ahead and grab that out. 1, 2, and 3. Now that we don't have to draw into the, another Jackal King. Draw 2. Nice. Yeah, this is 6 negate still, even though I pen summon early, pen summon out. Oh my goodness, can we use you? Oh man. Okay, let's activate you. We could just pop that at the end. Lean Navidad. Favorite card to throw in the trash? Yes, 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 yes. 1, 2, 3. I don't even want to pop my talons. I still set it, but we add off of this. Let's go 3 counters so that Endymion can potentially add a okay, sorry. We'll move 3 counters so that we can put something in the scale that Endymion can bounce back to him. Look at you right now. I'm not gonna pop talents. I think that I should pop talents just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just in case, so Endymion can bounce himself to hand. Alright. 6 negates through... That was after we pen summoned out initially. And we banished that monster for D-mod as well, so it's not like, oh, one of these negates in the field is from our first pen summon. Like, no. We were still able to get out 6 negates on the field even after a pen summon. So all 6 of these cards in the field, none of these were summoned off of the initial pen summon. They were all summoned out with their own way. So it kind of shows that if you can't pen summon with a Endymion or you pen summon early, you can still get out this board. Can you attempt to pop the field and protect it? Yes, I can. However, the reason why I did not do that was because I wanted Endymion to have encounter. Because I didn't trust that Endymion bouncing a card to hand. I needed to make sure that Endymion bounced himself to the hand. I felt more comfortable with Endymion having encounter so that I can free up the zone. That's what I'm trying to say. So I can use Endymion to bounce himself to hand, and then Master can summon out for my deck reflection. I wanted to have that leeway. Pretty sure I did negate it with you. Yeah, I did. Hey. Tanner hates Astro? Yeah, I do. Very much. Tanner, Astro is Shadow's favorite card. We're saving that though, just the... I sense a disturbance in the forest kind of a deal. You had double if I made it in hand too. Oh. How many of these do we have here? 2 with a third one coming up. Wow, look at this win streak. It's nice. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 win streak right now. When we get to D17, we're not going to push our luck. I think we're going to call it for that. The news is now in the know of the channel's #1 inside joke. Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. I still remember that there was a time where I was doing videos of the final anomaly, you know? And then, like, all the comments were like, why don't you use Astrograph? And one of the comments even said, I could recommend using Astrograph. With Astrograph, you can pop a scale and then summon Astrograph. And now I get that, like, explaining the entirety of the Astrograph combo to me. I'm like, yes, this is exactly why I don't use it. Because it's the exact same thing every time. Someone actually was in the comments of Anomaly's channel explaining how Astrograph worked to me. I'm like, I know how it works. I know how it works. Needs more Astrograph. Yeah. It's nice how they're not ruining these games. I know, right? Wait, what is this? Sonic Boy? Okay, am I in for oh, hang on, I got Royal Rare. This hand is okay. I would like it if Jackal King the DB will replace with something else, but I can make them work theoretically based on what I draw. One of these days, Konami will mess up an unbanned Tempest Magician. So, about messing up in on ban lists, I think that Konami messed up. Okay, there was a time I was watching Simo's ban list reactions, you know, and one of the cards that was banned was, I cannot remember the name of the card, but obviously I can describe it. It's the level 7 Synchro monster. That's a tuner that when it's Synchro Summon, you can send a monster from deck to graveyard. I cannot remember the name of it. I can't remember it. But it was banned on one of the ban lists. And then the very next ban list, it got unbanned. And Simo, when he was reacting to that, he's like, oh, why is this banned? And then the next ban list, it got unbanned. He's like, okay, yeah, I think that was just one of the Konami people just messing up and accidentally clicking that card to ban. And it goes, oh, wait, whoops, we messed up. And then unbanning it. Just the thought of like Konami employers like, wait, that's banned? We'll have to wait 3 months. Let's just unban it in 3 months and pretend like we meant to do it. It just makes me laugh. Simo reaction videos, the MTG reactions. I don't know anything about that. But Simo used to Shooting Riser, yes! Shooting Riser. I know it was shooting something, but it's like Shooting Quasar? Yeah, Shooting Riser Dragon. That card got banned in one of the ban lists, and the very next ban list it got unlimited. I don't know if it unlimited or just regularly limited, but it got it got removed from being limited. What do you call it? Very next list, and Simo was making a joke that Konami, one of the Konami people, misclicked and clicked out of the ban list, and thought, wait, that's not supposed to be there. We'll just unban it next list. It happens every stream. Someone asking me plays Astrograph. You're in the well-established company. Yeah. For for a summary on the running joke is that I don't use Astrograph because of the it makes every single duel the exact same, while I enjoy the free roam of the deck and how like every duel feels different, and that's why I haven't gotten bored of it. It's because it all feels fresh and refresh every single game. And Astrograph makes it so every single game feels the exact same, and it's what makes you not want to play the game anymore. You want to not want to play the deck anymore is what I meant to say, and use other stuff. And the way I build it has kept it fresh for me every single time. That's the hindsight of why I don't use Astrograph. But every single time, when a Final Anomalies channel is before I had my channel, he was commentating with he was using my replays and I was commentating over it. And every single video, people be like, "Why don't you use Astrograph? When I ask why don't you use Astrograph?" And someone even said in the Master Meta thing goes, I don't know if anyone has asked this question before, but I was asked, why don't you use Astrograph? I'm like, this guy has to be trolling. So much so that we actually, my editor VF Yu-Gi-Oh and I made we usually put memes at the start of our videos, and one of the memes at the start of the video was that scene in Joker, you know, with Joaquin Phoenix, when he's like, return the sign, guy, just return it, I'm trying to help you, man, and he's just staring at his boss, smiling, and then Smog gets so creepily big because he's so angry, you know, at hearing what his boss has to say. We used that, and we edited all the comments that said, why don't you use Astrograph Sorcerer? It was so funny. But yeah, the summaries that everybody always asks it every single stream, I explain it like I do before, which takes like 5 minutes in total. Then the very next day or the next stream, someone goes, why don't you use Astrograph again? And then I have to do another 5-minute explanation. And when I typed it out on YouTube each time, the very beginning of Novelly's videos, I actually, it took me legitimately 20 to 25 minutes to type out like all the things of, why don't you use Astrograph? Why don't you use Beyond the Pendulum? Why don't you use Odd Eyes Vortex? Those things, you know, in full detail. And then next comment, someone else is asking the same question, even though I already explained it. So now it became a running joke, and now we have people in the community like Sprite Crimson, who said, "Oh, Shadow, one question: why don't you use Astrograph?" as like trolling things. So yeah, Groundhog Day. This point, just put it in every video. Yeah, I'm all hearing is I need 3 more astrographs. Yeah, Evo who hangs with us sometimes is an Astro believer. I mean, yeah. This one's like you want to negate my speeder. Astro does insulate the election bit though. It's optionally it's optional surely. I don't know what you mean by insulate. It doesn't chain block election bite if that's what you're saying. It actually is. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with astrograph. It's just my playstyle is that it makes it the deck feels super repetitive, and I'm just like I love to like if you guys see my other streams and stuff, you'll see that I love the puzzle feeling. I love the oh my goodness. I love the feeling like every hand is something I gotta figure out, and then when I do actually figure out the hand, and then the end board feels so satisfying. Like, yep, I got this end board not because I was just following the same combo, but because I actually figured this out and got the 6 negates. Like just last game when I had penciled out about Jackal King, you know, and then figured out, okay, I think I can do this, and ooh, I can do this, and all that feeling of improvising and free roaming. And getting my 6 negate board out because I was able to be smart enough and strategic enough to get it out. That's what's fun for me. That's what I love doing. But I don't want to go, okay, now we just go astrograph, and then, you know, summon out, like, you know, election bite, summon out astrograph, and then beyond, and then do this. Okay, next game, let's go election bite, pop, summon out astrograph. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't. It's so boring. It's so boring. But the way that I play, that I saw, like, figuring it out, I just, that's my play style. And I love that Endymions is not linear in that regard. Astrograph makes it linear. Now, if you are struggling with the deck and you first picking up the deck for the first time and don't know what you're doing, I would recommend you use Astrograph because it makes the deck a lot more simple. It makes it so it's a lot, you don't have to think anymore to get out stuff. You just gotta follow that same combo. However, I think people on even in the Endymions server was saying things like my deck list is more advanced. And they said it's not good for beginners and all, or something like that. Yeah. So, with the deck list, if you're, like, brand new to the deck, yeah, try using Astrograph to get familiarized with it. But if you're seeing it being really repetitive, then I would recommend taking it out, just because being able to improvise is really a lot of fun. But obviously, I wouldn't say, if you're having fun with Astrograph, then by all means, keep it in. I did lose, like, 3 cards in hand? Yeah, I guess so. I beg for a channel command. I really want to make channel commands, but I have no clue how to do so. So if anyone has any options, I would love to put them on. You know, it'd be great. I did adapt to playing with it and not without Astrograph. And see, another banger, monologue of why Shadow loves Astrograph. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna rip another card. They're gonna have to face off against 3 negates with like 1 usable card. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, this 8 and 3 I think goes into. At this rate, Astrograph is gonna get an overframe train. He did! He already did! He actually got an overframe train. The thing is, the card is actually worse than the original Astrograph. Why has he not used Omega yet? Wait, why didn't he use Omega yet? Maybe he just wants to get another card recycled. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. It's, that card helps him out. I don't know if it was giving him any prompts to him banish from hand. Yeah. They don't make the pen overframe retrain OP, the Justice is cruel. Yeah, the Astro overframe, I honestly think it's not even not as good as the original. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's still got double negate here though, this is really bad. And Ash Blossom too. Actually would have been nice to have, but yeah. We can always get what we want, right? Grown Dipster? Dipster. Yes. That's the thing, is if there was no disruption, I still have something, you know? I still would have something, because I would get Jackal, normal summon it, go Jackal King, a Jackal effect to summon out, Jackal, pop Jackal King, yeah. But no, I got nothing. I wonder if, like, I really hate auto scooping against decks, you know, but I wonder if that's just the case against Synchron, because they just hand rip you a little bit too much. Didn't make that payment over frame. We should have paid the injustice scroll. One card combo or bust? The love-hate relationship. Aww. What we waiting for? 1 second. Sure. This hand looks very similar to the last one. Oh? Oh, okay, this might be the man. Now they can only answer to Synchron as a well-placed debut because they can dodge directly negates the speeder. Yeah. Boring design when coin flip in the game. A little bit. Ooh, okay. Let's see, this might be the man. Man is really difficult. Oh. I hope he just bricked because with this hand, I think we get a Endymion pop like early. I hope that none of those cards are. I thought those all are like bricks, but they might not be. Man with a floodgate? Yeah. Clearly got something that he can chain. And he pop here? Yeah, but like I'm going to, yes, but man, I don't want to get hit by something that's gonna stop it. I most likely will. I want to make sure that in Servant. Oh my goodness. Okay. Servant keeps those counters, you know. 1, 2, 3. Double imp. Wow, he did brick. Okay. So it's another quick effect. So yeah, I was gonna go Cerberus first there before summoning Blue Boar. So that Servant would be the 2 and Citadel would be at 1. So if I summon out Blue Boar and its last card was like another Imperm, Demon could bounce the Citadel to hand. And then like I don't have to bounce himself or bounce Servant to hand. It's just a better play. Let's go. Let's check our history, by the way. Like I think we're doing a good job, right? Yeah, I mean, look at that. 1 win, the 1 loss, 3 wins, a loss, a win, double loss, and then 7 wins, a loss, and a win. Nice. Lamau, let's go. The 2 Imperm columns. This true. I mean, yeah. It would have been something, but this is the thing. I thought the other one wasn't Imperm, and I left it there intentionally because I did not want him to have a set Super Poly or a set Droplet. Because I knew Imperm on the very right could be negated by Endymion. And I knew I felt safe if his other back row was negatable, and if it was like a Super Poly set face down, I didn't have a way to out that specifically. And I knew that I'm very crucial under Maxx C to do his minimal summons, but having him Super Poly while I'm under Maxx C is really, really bad for me. Yeah. You got Droll? No Droll. That's good. Oh, that's good. Let's see what we can get. If it's Ash, I hope that he waits, like, you know, like this, so that I can get that counter off of it. Because if he Ashes the Knowledge here, we get that counter with Call by the Grave, due to the fact that he waited. And then it's much better for us, because we have confirmed 3 counters if he does Ash here. he doesn't Ash, we need to get a spit. That's good enough. There's no way to get Servant to 6 counters, you know? Because obviously targeting her was going to get her to 4, and this would be a 5th counter. Might as well do that and get those counters there. Ash. No. I want to summon out Basilisk, but not. Let's see here. I still summon out Jackal King. I think that's just better. But I'm gonna be playing into a Nibiru. Is my dilemma, you know. No, I'm gonna say I could banish for Demon, like that I could lose my Electromite play. Okay, go ahead and put another Jackal King. You get back out Servants. And then we draw. But we probably could have actually gotten back out. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe we could have gotten Jackal King so we could pop it and summon. But no. We needed to confirm scales. And let's do you and you. You. Okay, I might have an idea here. A lot of spells in graveyard. One, 2, and 3. Ashes Engrave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Should be enough. Guys, pop here. Oh, we use Basilisk effect. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we didn't use that effect yet. Ash Blossom being the second greatest card in the game is becoming legendary. But no Droll usage. I love to mess around with Runic Endymion, but not while it's so nerfed. And I could do that to get another Jackal King out. But here's the thing: if I get another Jackal King out, 1, 2, 3, I'm only at 4 count. I mean, I will be at 5 counters. I was thinking about IP Masquerena. I think we'll do this instead, yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Keep the count on Basilisk, because I think I'd want to summon it out, add it to hand is what I'm trying to say. So it's still 4 negates. Our hand was also pretty, not that good, but we still made it work. That Call by the Grave was nice. Yeah, look at that. These lands are crazy good. Appreciate you so much, the Droll. Also, bouncing Basilisk to the hand is not a good idea, because then I need to bounce a negate to hand so Celine. So, but if I bounce himself to hand, then I can bounce Basilisk. This is where the negate happened. Here? What the heck? White Forest Feedsmith. Yeah, White Forest Feedsmith is right. You're gonna link 2, I imagine, so that he can use the Gemini card. Let's go! Okay, I was like, I didn't have that much stuff here. I guess he realized he couldn't go into another Requiem because he could only special summon Requiem once per turn. That's why I waited for Requiem. Lap Turbo, yeah. Requiem is once per turn, summon bro. Yeah, exactly. Oh! Level up! Yo! Konami likes me more! Okay, I shouldn't say that before I see my opening hand. Oh, we have 50 people watching. I appreciate every single one of you. It is good. Okay, so here's the thing. Just because Droll is a thing, I'm gonna go Mastery first. Or, you know, I'm gonna be hit by Maxx C first. Maybe he's sitting on Valor, and it's not Maxx C, which is still good for me. Oh my goodness, it actually is Valor or Valor Imperm, which is good, like really good. I can summon out Endymion and Jackal King before I and go into Electromite with those 2 on the field with this hand. Perfectly seeing Teal as little as possible. Oh, we want to use Mastery, which is fine. No effect. Endymion, por favor. I'm Puerto Rican, so I can say that. Right. Is you. Biggest problem, in my opinion, full power from heroes I had was the graveyard spins. Don't touch my graveyard, please. Yeah, that never came up with me. You know, I never worried about the graveyard spins. I don't know what you guys are worried about. This is why Basilisk is like one of the greatest cards to ever exist. He's like, I gotta wait for the Electromite. I'm like, yeah, I got negate. Okay, obviously you can have more than 1 negate. Here we gotta add Abductor. Wow, he turned his toggle off. I guess he realized. Abductor is gonna confirm we have scales and another negate as well. Like, this is crazy. I wonder if he has drop in hand. That would be the way to save him. That was my only problem, yeah. All of the full power healers by fading. The graveyard spin was so annoying. Yeah. Abductor. Oh, I could just. I was good. My plan: Abductor, add Endymion, and summon Jackal King Basilisk, link it to Celine, Endymion effect. That would be 5. But if I go for Magister, that might be better. That might be better to go for Magister. Check out this end board, guys. This end board is gonna be super good. Let's see if we get hit by a Droll, though. Summon you and you. Where are you? Now we can manage to here. So instead of, like I said before, if you added that Endymion before, it'd be 5 negates. This is 6 negates. Because you think, what if, like, look at that, you have 2 Jackal Kings, and what if he's on only spell trap cards? He's on only spell trap cards, Endymion bounce himself, Magister, summon out another Endymion, Endymion bounce Magister, Celine summon out Endymion. Like, if he's on only monsters, I still got 3 negates. If he's on only spell trap cards, I still got 3 negates. Which is, like, what's really good about this kind of little bit setup here. And he can't even target the Endymion here, so Endymion still bounces himself to hand, regardless of Imperm and Velo at the start. And then summon it back out with Celine. Yeah, he's like, wait, I can't target Endymion? He can target Jackal King with 6 counters, and I'll let that go. You target the one with no... No, I'm not going to gain that. Target the one with no... Why would you not target the one with Jackal King? At least threaten something. Either way, I'm losing it. Yeah. Let's go! Yeah. Fire Gate's still out. Guys, the Duelist level 17. This is how far we got last time. I'm not going to push my luck. I actually... Okay, so Thursday night to Friday morning, I only got 5 hours of sleep. Friday night to this morning, I got 6 hours. And I even had woken up in the middle of the night. So, I think I'm going to take this W and go. We're going to go start pulling for some Celines, though. But, yeah. We got 5 level ranks up. Look, this is our history today. 3... Yeah. Let's count the losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5. So, out of 20 games, we run 15 wins, 5 losses is this ratio right here. So, we were doing a good job. I just hope that we don't get faced with so much BS and so much... anarchy tomorrow, like horrible hands, because we didn't get hit by Maxx C that much, and we had some decent playable hands. So when it actually is like, you know, what do we call it? Like a fair matchup, but we actually can play and actually, like, you know, when there's no BS and we actually can challenge the opponent's board, we have a good time, you know, like we see here. This is the deck list here. GG's. If so, Toons finally got support, that means surely Indy would get good links and quick play supports too. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I told people, I'll show you guys, Medusa. I said, what if Endymion got, like, cards that you could discard a graveyard and do stuff so that Medusa can summon them back? Like, actually make Medusa a worthwhile card. To see if you have no card in the other penalty zone, target a monster to graveyard, they can place this card counter on, destroy it, and if you destroy this card, you do a special summon that monster and place the counter on it. Which I used to do this when I was summoning out Darkwood Enchanter, and somebody made a comment that I think it was actually kind of interesting. The idea was, if Endymions got cards that you could discard, like, you know that Odd Eyes Pendulum card, the Revolution Dragon, that discards itself to add stuff? Like, if Endymion got a card like that, they could discard to add, and then Medusa could summon it back out. But then the people said, no, I don't want to have Endymions now be susceptible to graveyard disruption and monster negates. So it's like, yeah, that's true. I don't really want to give them support that makes them more likely to get hit by more disruption than others. So, while Medusa getting a body on the field is really good, it still will probably have to stay as a unusable card. Unless you're using Darkwood Enchanter, which I did before. I don't know if that's here. But yes. Yeah. So, we're going to end stream really soon. Actually, we're not. But I'm going to go for some Celine polls and see if we can get that since we have time. But for people who are watching this on YouTube, I appreciate every single one of you for being here. It was pretty great. I think quick play and these spells would be the best support. That'd be cool. The reason why they keep making normal spells, like look at Mastery of Magic here. People kept wanting this to be a quick play spell. They want it to be Konami wanted it to be a normal spell because they wanted to tie the lore of Endymion adding a normal spell. But like, you're always gonna add Mastery 99% of the time, which can also add Magic, unless you want to like think you could maybe draw into Mastery the next turn. But they wanted to fit that in. By the way, for those who don't know. Can anybody here, does anybody know why Endymion has that effect to add a normal spell from deck to hand? Do you know why Konami put that on there? Obviously, this is not confirmed, but like I'm 99% sure that I know why Konami put that normal spell card. What do they want you to search? Does anyone know what spell card that's there that they want you to search with Endymion? Any link that makes Endymion spells quick plays? I want a Endymion link. I want a link one that searches the field spell. A link one that sets Citadel from deck actually would be really nice. Because, like, you go Servant, you go Magister, oh, Servant's got a counter. You activate Upstart, Servant's got 2, Magister's got 1, and then you get Drolled. Like, okay, but now I can't use any of the spells in my hand. Now I normally summon a lower link into Endymion, Endymion link 1, set Citadel, activate Citadel, summon star at 3, I can play. You know. It also it's just a lot. It's just pretty good to have that idea. Pot of green. Yeah, no. A hit shot that negates an effect if you skill a pen that can hold a spell counter, makes it ineffective for 1 turn, and holds 3 counters. That'd be my number 1. Somebody actually thought of a card, a quick play spell for Endymions. It was in the Endymion channel, and someone said the effect is place one Endymion scale, Endymion pendulum, face up in your scales. And then it said, if you activated this in response to your opponent's monster effect, you can change that monster effect to add 3 spell counters to an opponent's card. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Like, say your opponent activates Maxx C in the draw phase, you chain that card, scale serve it, then you change Maxx C's effect to put 3 counters in serve it so you can use the effect already. You not only avoid Maxx C's effect so you don't have to worry about it, you also just get your start immediately off the bat, like almost like a 1-card combo in a way. That would be amazing! I would love every part of that. That'd be fun, yeah. Okay, I'll show you guys. This is the reason why this effect here. When this card with the spell counter is during battle, you get add 1 normal spell from deck to hand. I can, like... I would bet money that they wanted you to add this card. This card. This normal spell. Remove 10 spell counters from your field, destroy all cards, but controls. I think that for, like, Konami's put that card effect on Endymion so that you would add this card from deck to hand and then use that effect. The thing is, Endymion's scale effect already does this, but better. You only need to remove 6 counters instead of 10. Endymion already just destroys all cards, like, every single time. He's a low scale, he's also negate, he's a towers. So there's no reason to run this, but it is nice that Konami was referencing this card, because it's kind of cool. And look at that. Look at that. Spell counter cannon. Look at that Miku Miku beam. That'd be so funny to use. So if enemy build any spell counters to add, exactly. That would be, like, super great if that was the case. I think that obviously, like, it doesn't fix the issues of any of the deck of consistency, but it would be nice also going second if your opponent deck activates a card, like a monster effect that really hurts, like Road and stuff. It will change those monster effects to give you your plays set up. That's the main issue with the Endymions nowadays, is that they have to put all those stuff on the field. They have to put it all on full display, which is a lot more susceptible to disruption. And they can't use hand traps, so there's that. A Link 1 with the field spell effect would be nice too. A Link 1 with the ability to move counters on the field would be super good. Like, imagine, like, your servant has 2 counters and your Magister has 1. You know, how many times have you been like that situation? The Link 1 says, you can remove any number of counters from your field, place how many counters on cards you control. Like, can you imagine removing, like, you have your 14 counters in your Jackal King, remove all 14 to place 2 counters in Servant, 3 counters in Citadel, 3 counters in Magister, a counter on Endymion, some counters on Reflection if you wanted to have it. Like, that would be so good. Like, distribute those counters over the board. Because there have been so many times I have, like, 8 counters on Abductor and 2 counters in Servant and not able to do anything. Remove one of those counters to Servant to give her to summon out for the board. Or remove 20 counters from your Jackal King to place them all on Abductor, and then Abductor gains 100 attack for each counter, so you can attack over anything. Like, there's so many things you can do with that. And a down arrow. Yes, a Link 1 spellcaster that points downward would replace Linkweebo and Artemis. Both of these cards would make that one card, just because Linkweebo is just there so I can link away Jackal, so that Jackal can summon it back out, and Artemis is there because of the spellcaster that I can send away. But if it's a Link 1 spellcaster that point downward, that would make both these... That's all I want. That's all I want, Konami. Just make it happen. Make it happen. Anyway, I'm going to be pulling for some Selines right now. For people who are watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you guys so much for being here and watching throughout. 3 hours to get 5 things up is pretty great. So thank you on YouTube. I will hopefully get the rest of the 3 in the next video.